had the opportunity on many occasions to travel abroad. However, I didn't actually use those opportunities. This year is my first chance to actually travel abroad and visit a new country. I'm glad that Israel will be my first country that I've ever visited, and I'm looking forward to it. Right now, I don't have any expectations as to what I'm going to find at Israel. I'm going with an open mind, and I'm just going to see what's there and everything that it has to offer. I'm not just going to go for one thing. I think it's safe. I think that the places that we're going to, I'm not really concerned that much about the security. I know there are problems in Israel, but at this point I'm not really worried about it. I know that Hillel and the organizations that are paying for this have done everything in their power to make sure that the security is of the students are protected. I think I'll gain a sense of a better understanding of Judaism and just Israel, and that's probably why I'm going. I just want to learn more about the culture and the values and just the culture in general of what Israel has to offer. So that's my main thing for going. That's what I expect. I don't have any expectations, as I said, of what my trip to Israel will be, just as I don't have any expectations of what it would be to an Arab versus an Israeli. As I said, I'm looking to just learn more about the cultures that Israel has to offer, and I'll make my decisions based on what I see there. Until I actually go and see for myself, then that's when I'll make judgments on. I'll make my decisions on what the difference is between the two cultures.
Well, I think I'll definitely meet a lot of nice people, a lot of new people I haven't seen before at Hillel. I also think that I'll develop more of an open mind towards people of different cultures and different values, and I think that any trace of ethnocentrism that I may have had in the past will be eliminated. I'll learn how to try new foods, I'll learn how to appreciate those foods, also gain newfound sense of my Judaism that I wouldn't be able to get in the United States. I consider myself to be officially a Reformed Jew. I try to go to temple every Friday night when I can. I don't keep kosher. I like doing lots of community service, and I know how important that is in the Jewish religion, so I guess I consider myself to be moderately religious. There's really nothing that I expect to see. I'm going to try to go in there with an open mind. I've heard lots of stories from various people, and I think I'm going to try to go in there with a clean slate and try to make my own impressions as I go along. Well, I know that there's probably going to be a little bit of trouble. I expect to be greeted with some kind of hostility, but only a little bit. I'm not really worried about the security issues, considering El Al is supposed to be the safest airline in the world, and the soldiers are patrolling all over the state. I don't really expect them to make a lot of trouble.
I'm basically, in my house we're basically Orthodox to conservative, because we follow all the, we're strictly kosher and everything, so we're kind of midway. This year is a particularly good year for me to go because I'm taking actually the Jewish Studies course with Rabbi Middleman, and it's Bible studies. So some of the things I'm learning about, he's telling me that I'll be able to actually see the tunes of some of these our forefathers and everything, and I'll be able to learn a lot about our customs, cultures, a lot of the foundations that I've been reading about, and go back and bring it back to my family. I mean,